All right, I'm like Slim Shady. I'm back. Listen, have any of you good people heard of Lao? Lao. Lao. Right across from Bangkok. Well, when I came here May 2023, I had an opportunity to teach English in Lao. But when I came here in 2023, May, I was sick, man. I had COVID. As a matter of fact, I caught COVID twice. I came here May 2023. I was positive for COVID. I stayed in a hotel in Davao until I decided that this situation wasn't going to get no better and I needed to get to my house. I was sick. When I come here, had COVID. I had a scheduled flight to go to Laos, May, June. I think it was July, I think. No, I think it was June. It was real close because I was just getting on my feet. I mean, I was weak and everything, bam, bam, bam. And like I said, I came here in May. Now, I had a wife in Indonesia. And before I could leave the States, she died. She died March 1st. And my plan was to come here to Philippines, see my house, set up my base camp, then go to Indonesia. However, she died, so I come here, and I was gonna go um, see about this job that I got between after my wife died. I, I I was gonna go to Laos and see about this job, and maybe try to use that as an escape route. So I went to Laos, but I was sick, and the conditions that the house was, and so forth, and I'm the only one there. I knew a couple of people that I had met uh, online and through some other means, but it was a total experience that I just felt I didn't have the strength at the time because I said I was getting over that COVID. So I went to Laos, I went to Bangkok. No, I went to Indonesia. No, I take that back. I went to Bangkok. I went to Laos, then I went to Indonesia. From Indonesia, I came back to the Philippines because, like I said, I couldn't handle the conditions at the time to stay in Laos and teach the house they had for me and so forth. I didn't feel like I was up to it, so I came back here. So what I would like to do now is because this situation with by the way, my daughter's name is Jamila. So this situation with Jamila has made me think um, about the fact that God can take you to a place, take you to something, take you to a situation, and He can also take you away from it. He ain't gonna take you to nothing that He can't take you away from. You feel me? Uh, the situation with my girl, I had this baby to become a hafiz. Whether it was a boy or girl, it was supposed to be a hafiz. So it's a girl or hafiza. And the reason why I did this was because in Islam, if your child is a hafiz, you will automatically get out of the hell's fire. So me figuring that I ain't got long in this life, I'm trying to do something in this life to prepare for the next life. And that was have a baby, make that baby a hafiza, and leave all my inheritance to that baby. That way the baby have a good life and the mom have a good life in the Philippines, not in the USA. But uh, I happen to deal with a class of people that's thinking as backwards as the day is long. They would rather live like pigs and cockroaches than. But they want to. Now they will put on an image. They will put on a front as if they're sophisticated. They're high class. They have very high standards. You see them walking around with gold on and all this other different stuff. But man, they living like cockroaches, squatters. Okay, but if you see them out on the street, they go have a air about themselves that they high class. You know how some people do back in the States. They living like dirt doblins, but they always got to have Gucci, Versace, and it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but worse. But worse, because at least these people got clean houses, and I mean, in the States, these people would no, because in the States, some of them people going out there fronting, man, they live, horrible. But same here, this group of people. And I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know I was, um, I was not aware of that. But anyhow, that's what I got myself into. Now, I gotta do the right thing. I'm not a person that uh, follows what I want to do. I try to listen to my higher power lead me in the direction in which I should go. So I want you guys to understand that this situation is volatile. It it uh, it can lead me to anything. I could end up staying here. Okay, um, because once again, my original, my beginning niyat 10 years ago was to have a Filipina child and to make that child a hafiz. You know, and I listen. I had did it all. You guys would be amazed at what I did. You guys, I'm telling you, man. If you was here and you saw the big man and the way he did things, the way he moved, the way he got stuff done, man, listen, you understand why my health has been bad, man, because I've been moving, bro. I've been moving. I've been taking care of business, like my mama say. Boy, take care of business. I took care of business, man. I didn't leave no stone unturned. You see, but God's definitely got a different plan for me because the way everything panned out, as long as it took me to build it, man, it took 10 minutes, man, to reverse it. That's all. It didn't take but 10 minutes, man, to reverse it. And it ain't good, man. It ain't good. And I'm going to say it ain't good, but it is good because here's why I'm going to say it's good. God is the only one who can create a situation and change the conditions without even changing the situation. You're going to have a bad situation become good. Bad situation to become good. Do you run or do you stay fast and listen? Do you hold on to what your intentions was? Do you not do what you want but do what your higher power instructs you to do? What do you do? Man, I just say stay tuned, bro, because this is how I live my life. This is how I live my life. My thoughts today, go to loud, bro. Go to loud. You see, I can go to loud. I can have me somebody in, give me a place. I can have me somebody in my place taking care of me the next day. Don't even speak English. Nope. Don't even speak English. And I just tell you, just Google women in Laos. That's all I gotta say. Google women in Laos. If you guys are flipping for Filipinos, Google women in Laos. I'm not talking about Thailand, I'm talking about Laos. Y'all know about Thailand, but y'all don't know about Laos. I know you don't know about Laos. I know you don't. Okay? Don't try to tell me you do. I know you don't know. So Google it. Don't be so arrogant, Sunshine Group. You see? I don't want to be Sunshine Seeds. But listen, Google it. But it may not happen. It may not happen because I gotta stay true to the game, man. I gotta stay true to myself. I gotta stay true to my intentions. You know, something's gonna happen though. Trust and believe me. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. It's got to. You know, because I ain't going to jail in the Philippines, but before that happened, I'm definitely go jump ship. But you know, I want Jamila to have a better life. I want her to have an opportunity. Uh, it's unfortunate that the mother doesn't see. They don't see that. Okay, I like living like this. I can live like a roach. I can live like a rat, a pig. But there's an opportunity that my child could live a different lifestyle. They don't see, they don't, they don't even, that doesn't come to their mind. If you tell them about it, they like, well, what is that? There's nothing other than this. This is all that there is. You know, me living in that house was just a scam. I don't want to live like that. I want to live like a cockroach. That's their way of thinking. Yeah. And everything you got in a brand new house, they want to sell it all for pennies. Man, remember this, man. Remember this. I'm telling you this for a reason. And I don't usually tell my personal business, but I feel impelled to tell it because number one, it's so devastating. Somebody else told me that if I talk about it, I'll heal. My mind will clear, my energy will change if I talk about it. So I'm trying that. Normally I don't. And one thing I've learned is that when you go through life, uh, the key to being successful is to be able to accept change, to be able to change. So you know that if you have some issues, stress, or whatever, and you keep it inside, it will result in negative health. So yeah, a lot of the ups and downs I was having with my health, I could contribute to stress, and I could contribute that stress to uh, the process that I was going through to have that baby. But it is what it is, good people. That's life, okay? And what you do with it, that's what counts. So here's what I'm doing. I'm telling you guys that the bottom of my heart, I want to get out of here. I want to create another positive energy. I want to have something positive going on. Every day I get up now, it's negative because that girl was a very important part of not only before she got here was she an important part of my life, but when she got here, she was an important part. You know, and like I said, it was incredible because I never experienced that before, and I'm a funny kind of guy. I tend not to like I'll give you a good example. My children, I I put a fence up. Wow. Yeah, put a fence up because I knew I had to raise my kids in a jungle. I knew that white man didn't give a damn about my boys. He didn't love them. He don't care nothing about them. He just as soon shoot them dead. So what did I do? Put a fence up. Love ain't got nothing to do with this. You gonna live, you gonna survive, and you gonna be somebody. And I'm gonna see to it that it happens. I'm gonna keep you on the straight path. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And I'm looking at the long game. I had some incredible experiences with my kids. But that wall did something. And I figured I needed that wall so that I would do my job. My job was to raise them kids. Hey, you remember Denzel? Denzel said, hey, you ain't gotta like me. Who gives a damn if you like me? You remember that movie? I don't know if you guys remember that movie or saw that movie. Denzel had this son, and he didn't want the son to play football, sports. He was trying to tell him, you need to get a job. Go down there to that grocery store and get a job. You ain't got time to be playing no football. That's that's the movie. That's me to some extent. But yeah, so I raised my kids. They all. If you see what I if you see what I did there, sometimes I think back, I look back. Yeah, they police tried to kill me 3 times. My own house. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that you gotta hold to what you believe. You can't just go off and do what you want. You gotta listen. And I only got guidance because I listened. Sometimes I didn't listen clearly enough, and sometimes I even misunderstood my guidance. But one thing I did, I raised them, gave them character. They practiced Islam, and I ain't never heard anybody say anything negative about my kids. I got one kid they call Smiley. They call him Smiley. Yeah, he's so beautiful they call him Smiley. The dope man wouldn't dare put a rock in my kid's hand because I walked around to their house with my shotgun. You put a rock in my kid's hand to sell it, I'm killing everything around here. You think I'm playing? Put a rock in one of my kids' hands. You won't sell no dope nowhere. Everywhere you go, I'll stand on the corner with my shotgun. I'll stop you. And if I prove that you did put a rock in my kid's hand, I'm killing your family. That's how I live my life, good people. So here I am in this jungle of backwards ass people. Yeah, you can tell I'm hot now, right? I'm hiding a firecracker, man. And, and what I learned is that when you when you have fear, you get angry, you strike out, you fight, and I just don't know what's gonna happen with this girl. So look, good people, always remember, if God can take you to a place, if He can walk you to a place, He can walk you away from it. Okay, stay strong, stay committed, be open, and listen to the word, because it'll come in all shape forms. You don't know how it's gonna come, but it'll come. You guys send up some prayers for the big man.